I would like to welcome on stage Ngo Trami and Wuti Chui Linh. Thank you. Because we say it's about dialogue and about encounter. Thank you also, Jin, for being the translator if needed for Vietnamese and English. Thank you so much. Okay. So I would like to introduce you two. First, Chami. You are a Dan Bao player. You are a teacher at the Vietnam National Academy of Music. You are a well-known soloist around the world for your instrument.
My instrument is well known, it's not me.
Oh, no. You are also well known,
oh,
I'm very sure. You have played for the Vietnam Culture Days, also for Expo Dubai, just to name a few, for Taipei Arts Festival. And you are a member of the Six Tones, an experimental music group. And we are very, very happy to have you here for TRAIECT 4 as a Dan Bao player and also singer, if I remember correctly, in some pieces. Yes. Thank you so much for being here. And next to you is Linh. You are a wooden block and Adao singer or instrumentalist singer is two part of being a musician. You are also a teacher at the Vietnam National Academy of Music, and you also held numerous awards, and you represent the Vietnamese Adao singing in the international events and festivals. Thank you so much for being here with us in the project. Thank you so much. So, welcome, both of you. First question to Chami, if it's okay. So we have your biography now, but I would like to know personally, how did you come to your instrument? When did you encounter your instrument for the first time? Because it's, for us, not an illusion.
Yeah, first of all, I would like to welcome you to our project. How can I say? TRAIECT for Vietnam. And thank you very much for Joachim and for everyone believing us to play in our music, in our performance. Yeah, welcome to our concert on Sunday 26th in Hannover. And for your question, first of all, I didn't know about this instrument because I was very, very small when I know about the music. Yeah, I came from the countryside around 6 years old to Hanoi, to the capital of Vietnam. And at that time, my father is studying compose in the Hanoi Conservatory of Music. Is nowadays is the Vietnam National Academy of Music. So I just follow my father's and my mom to came to Hanoi, and my father just put the instrument to my hand and said, "Play it." Yeah. So I kind of didn't like it because I like to play like a child. Didn't want to learn anything, but my father said, "Just play it like you playing some game like that." So I play it, and then I didn't like it because it's so easy for me. Just only one string and pum 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 pum. It's just yeah, yeah. So after 3 years from that time, I be the study at the Academy of Music now. That's the way, very simple way to become the professional like this. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And now you like your instrument?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, one of the reasons is it has very, very sensitive and attractive sound. And it became the Vietnamese instrument. All of the world love it because the sound is like a pronunciation of the Vietnamese language. And even it's very simple, like this one string and the body is straight and seem to have nothing. But it can create many kind of feeling of the people. Yeah, so that I love it.
Okay, very nice. Good to hear also. Do you mind, could you show us a little bit on the instrument, especially you just said like it is imitating the Vietnamese language, like what, could you show a little bit if you don't mind, please?
You would say, ơi. Kind of. Yeah. Hả? Okay. Kind of the pronunciation or the cái gọi là cái ngữ điệu của giọng nói là gì? Tone. Kind of tones of the pronunciation. Yeah, because there are 6 tones in the Vietnamese language. So my instrument not exactly the same, but can create the tones of the Vietnamese language. Ha ha ha, kind of that.
Very nice, thank you so much. Yeah. And this is one form of the instruments. Also you have, this is with electrical, also it's amplified, right?
Yes, this is the new created of the dan bow is the name of this instrument. But in the past we used the acoustic instrument, and until now we still use it, but it's not popular like this instrument because the sound of the acoustic instrument is too soft, and we put the amplifier inside the instrument like an electric guitar, and the sound could be louder like this.
Linh, I would like to come to you. So the same question to you. So how did you come to your instrument? And singing is also very special. How did you come to this traditional form of singing?
Như trong cái workshop từ tháng 4 em có giới thiệu cho mọi người, và trong những cái lần mà em biểu diễn với tôi thì mọi người cũng đều đã được nghe là ả đào đã có một cái khoảng thời gian nó bị ngắt quãng tại Việt Nam. Chính vì thế mà ngay cả thế hệ của tôi cũng như là như thế hệ của cô My thì với cái bộ môn nghệ thuật ả đào vẫn còn khá là xa lạ.
As I shared in the workshop in April, ả đào
đã bị cắt quãng.
ả đào singing was
thời gian dài.
forbid for a long time in our time, and
với những thế hệ của tôi,
with the generation, Ling's generation or the elder generation like Chinese, is this form of art is still quite new. It's not very popular in Vietnam, in our country.
Và đến tận khoảng năm 2007 mới là lần đầu tiên mà tôi được nghe một cái buổi biểu diễn ả đào của hai nghệ nhân.
Until 2007, it was the first time I was able to attend a performance of 2 masters in ả đào.
Lúc đó thì đang là sinh viên, và lần đầu tiên mà khi nghe cái âm nhạc này thì lúc đó tôi đang là sinh viên của nhạc viện, nhưng mà tôi lại thực sự là không hiểu về âm nhạc cũng như về ý nghĩa của cái bộ môn này, và thấy rất là tò mò tại sao mình lại không hiểu một cái thể loại âm nhạc cổ truyền của Việt Nam.
At that time, I was a student at the Academy of Music, National Academy of Music, and I didn't know at all about this singing, and I asked myself why I didn't know, and I didn't hear anything about it, and I didn't understand the aesthetics as well as the content and the technique of this form.
nhưng mà nó có một cái gì đấy rất là thu hút, bởi vì khi tôi nghe tôi cảm giác là cái âm thanh này nó giống như là từ quá khứ vọng lại, nó không giống như cái thời hiện mà tôi đang sống, và không giống như bất kể một cái loại hình nghệ thuật truyền thống nào của Việt Nam. Bây giờ chính vì thế mà tôi đã quyết định là xin học và tìm hiểu về cái loại hình này.
And I was pretty much attracted by this singing.
Đến đâu ạ? Chính vì thế mà là muốn là không hiểu, cho nên là mới muốn là tìm hiểu về cái này.
And since I was attracted very strongly, then I decided to search and to meet the masters and ask for studying.
Thank you so much. And you are also not only singing, and you also have the wood blocks. So, if you don't mind, I think for understanding, could you show us a little bit of how it sounds with the wood blocks also together?
Trước khi làm một chút về phách thì tôi muốn nói rằng là trong nghệ thuật hát ả đào thì cái phách này luôn gắn liền với người hát, người ca nương. Và cái tầm quan trọng của nó thì được ví như là cái giọng hát thứ hai của người ca nương, bởi vì nó là hai bè khác nhau. Và cái người học, khi chúng tôi bắt đầu học thì cái học, ngoài việc học hát, học giữ giọng, học thơ, thì cái việc đánh phách này vô cùng quan trọng. Bởi vì là có những người
so before playing an example for you, I'd like to introduce shortly about this wooden block. So it's considered as the second voice in this singing, because it's very independent to the real voice, but they go along together. And and it's especially for a singer, and it always played by the singer while she's singing.
Và có rất là nhiều người ngày xưa thì tức là giọng hát thì có thể rất tốt nhưng mà không phải là đánh phách thì sắc tay, và có những người thì đánh phách rất tốt nhưng không phải là giọng hát thì tốt, hoặc là họ sẽ không thể phân tâm được khi cùng hát và cùng đánh phách.
There are many people, many singers. They are very good at singing, but sometimes not really at the wooden block playing, and on contrary, vice versa.
And by the way, if you are also more interested, we have the videos of the workshop where it's explained also in Deutsch details on our YouTube channel, so if you want to watch that one. But of course, for now, we are very happy to have you here. Chami, I would like to ask you now more about the project. So how was working in TRAIECT for you? So now we have the composers, and then you introduced with the workshop in April. How was working in TRAIECT for you? What did you learn in this project or during the course of the project?
Yeah, in fact, in my life working with the international composers in the world, since I met them when I was young, kind of 20 years ago. I met too many new composers around the world. So this is the first time I met too many young composers like this in TRAIECT, and it's a challenge for me because they have the new eyes for the music, for the new music, for the electronic music. So for me, even I've learned a lot from before, but for this time I learned a lot from the young composers. Each composer get a private character about music, about new music. So of course I had to learn a lot, and I have pushed me to understand them. To yes, and to understand the way they compose for my instrument, because my for my instrument is in some cases it's quite difficult to control the hand, to control the technical how to play the piece. So I learned it dần dần từng bước một, step by step to studying and to playing the compositions.
I would come to so the other question, like you said, like you have a lot of input from the composers. What is it that you think you also gave to the composers? What did you, or what was important for you to transport with your instrument, and what the history or the tradition, what was important for you to transport there?
Yeah, I think first of all, which I would like to send to the composer is my culture. Yeah, my culture, my tradition, what I've learned from the past, what I've learned from the tradition of the music and from the tradition of the culture in our country. Then the meaningful the history of my instrument and the position of my instrument in the music life in Vietnam nowadays, and how the meaningful of that sound of instrument in our life of music. Then the technical of instrument to the composer.
Thank you so much. Then I would have similar questions to you. So for you, it was, I know that it was the first time to work with contemporary music, and then with contemporary composers other than Trami. You have worked already with some contemporary artists. I guess you did learn a lot of things, and question to you, what did you learn? What was the most exciting?
Cảm ơn câu hỏi, tức là học được cái gì từ ấy đâu. Thứ nhất là về âm nhạc Ả Đào thì cái cách mà tôi tiếp cận với nghệ nhân ấy, thì đó đã là sự khác biệt hoàn toàn với cái việc mà tôi học tại trường âm nhạc. Đó là họ dạy theo cách truyền miệng, chứ không hề có bản nhạc hay là văn bản gì cả. Em nói tiếp xong em sẽ nói tiếp. Thứ nhất.
So firstly, when I studied with the masters, it's the completely different way compared to the system in an academy. That's the oral method without any scores, any books.
Và trong khi được tham gia dự án TRAIECT này thì tôi sẽ được biểu diễn 5 tác phẩm của 5 nhạc sĩ. Trong đó có 2 tác phẩm là viết riêng cho Ả Đào và 3 tác phẩm là viết chung với đàn bầu. Thì khi mà tập luyện và khi mà trao đổi với lại các nhạc sĩ thì tôi khi tiếp cận lại tác phẩm của họ, tôi đã nhìn được cái cách mà họ lắng nghe hay họ cảm nhận về Ả Đào để họ có thể viết ra cái tác phẩm đó một phần.
But since I started to work with the composers in TRAIECT, then I have been able to learn about the way how the composers work, how they feel about Ả Đào, about our tradition, and also how they express it on their score.
Dịch thiếu nhá. 5 tác phẩm.
There are 5 pieces that I perform in this project. So there are two pieces for the solo Ả Đào, and other 3 pieces for Ả Đào and in combination with đàn bầu. So I could learn a lot from the way how to work as a soloist and the way how to collaborate with Chami in other pieces.
And also the concluding question to you, what was, because you said already, or I know from our interview in April, that it is very important for you to keep, as you said, like it was, your art was forbidden for a long time in Vietnam. Now it's being supported again, and I know that you are also supporting it, that it lasts and passing it on to the next generation. In this project, what did you pass to the, or what was the most important for you to pass to the composers? What was the key message was you wanted to show?
Khi mà tham gia TRAIECT này thì mang đến nhiều điều thú vị với tôi. Thứ nhất là tôi được tiếp cận những cái cách sáng tác mới của các nhạc sĩ. Thứ hai là tôi được giới thiệu cái văn hóa ả đào, nghệ thuật của Việt Nam tới đông đảo mọi người hơn, ngoài các nhạc sĩ còn khán giả. Và thứ ba, đó cũng là một cách mà nó gây truyền thông lại đối với lại những khán giả tại Việt Nam.
There are a lot of things that I perceive from this from TRAIECT. Firstly, I could learn the new way to work with ả đào in different situations due to the different compositions of composers. Secondly, I have a chance to introduce our traditional music to audience, to larger people, larger audience.
Cả khán giả và quay ngược lại với dòng Việt Nam.
And then and also it's also come back to the Vietnamese audience, how they feel and how they see traditional music now. So it's the two ways that I receive. I can pass, I can send, share my my music, and I can also receive it and send it back to our people, our country.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much. As we said, like earlier, it's about dialogue, it's about encounter also. And it's not the touristic way, that's why we take so long time also until the pieces are being there. It's like from April until now, it's a lot of months, 6 months, 5 months, 6 months. Thank you so much for participating. Would it be okay if you, for a little bit of the, to get an idea of the instrument, to play a small piece on your respecting instrument, so that we get, as in the traditional way, the way that it is, that you're used to play, so to say. Would it be okay for you? Okay.
Okay. So I'd like to introduce to you a medley of the Vietnamese folk song. This came from the north of Vietnam. The first song is a lullaby, and the second song is the northern folk song is named, how can I explain to you? Cò lạ. Okay, it's named Cò lạ. It's name of the bird living in the rice field.
giờ tôi sẽ biểu diễn một làn điệu hát ả đào. Thì đây là một cái bài thơ nó xuất hiện vào khoảng thế kỷ thứ 15-16 của một người nhà thơ đấy thì là một ông quan. Và sau khi mà đã cống hiến rất nhiều thì tuổi già sức yếu thì ông không còn được trọng dụng nữa và bị thuyên chuyển về. Thì trên quãng đường đi thuyên chuyển trở về quê hương đấy thì ông có gặp một người nghệ sĩ, là một người nữ nghệ sĩ chơi một cái đàn tỳ bà trên bến sông. Và họ có chung cái niềm thương cảm với nhau, đó là cô ấy thì rất còn nhan sắc, còn tài năng, nhưng mà tuổi đã xế chiều, chính vì thế mà cũng không được trọng dụng nữa. Và đó là sự xót xa, cảm thương về nghề nghiệp, đồng thời cũng là cái mong ước mãnh liệt muốn được cống hiến hơn nữa và muốn được thể hiện hơn nữa.
So I will perform a song which is a poem with the lyric, and this poem was written in the 15th, 16th century, and the poet is he was a mandarin at the royal, and he's at the age it's about to retire, and he's not appreciate anymore after years and years of dedication. So he was moved to the countryside, and there he met a female artist, a female musician, and they have similar situation, that she's very talented and she is beautiful, but she's also at her middle age, and she's not appreciated as how it was when she was younger. And they have a lot of similar thoughts, and they can feel each other, and they share the wish that they want to dedicate more and more with their talent.